Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the passing through ceremony where the 134th Corps of Cadets welcomes the new boys this year to Gold Cadet status as a member of the Corps. Your sons have spent the past 9 weeks learning the basics of being a cadet at the Missouri Military Academy. They have studied their cadet handbooks and passed a rigorous, comprehensive written exam. They have learned the basics of military drill and ceremonies, learned military structure and bearing, how to keep their rooms clean and ready, and the basis of contributing to a team effort through our company competition. While they still have much to learn, they have met the requirements and earned the right to wear the Gold Star, indicating membership in a JROTC Honor Unit of Distinction. As determined by the Cadet Command of the U.S. Army, over the years, many military schools have used a passing through ceremony similar to this one today to designate a person's passing from recruit to cadet status. As our recruits pass through the front gate and march forward, they are welcomed as full cadets of the Corps by the battalion commander and the administration of the school.
Adjutant, get the report. Report!
Sir, incoming report. All present.
Sir, got the good reports. All present.
Sir, Bravo Company report. All present. Sir, incoming report. All present.
Sir, what's all accounted for?
Very well, take a post. Half left, hit. Palm right, hook. Palm right, hook. Right time, hook. Half, hook. Half right, hit. Sorry, close up present. New recruits are formed up.
Present the new recruits and colors to the Corps Cadets.
Sergeant Major, bring new recruits.
Yes, sir.
At double arm interval, dress the punch. Ready? Cover. Sir, all new cadets are present.
Very well. Sir, new cadets are present. Ready to welcome them to the court.
The Corps cadets at parade rest.
Parade! Hit!
Parade rest.
Morning, everyone. On behalf of the President, Brigadier General Geraci, the faculty and staff here at Missouri Military Academy, the Commandant Cadets, and of course the Corps Cadets, welcome to today's passing through ceremony. You guys are all well aware at this point that you wouldn't be here. This is a monumental day for each one of these young men, and it's not a small milestone to get here where they are. Now, most of you are very familiar with two of the three major events that takes place to get to this point, so I'm going to very briefly try to run through them so you have a better understanding of what the last 9 weeks have been for these young men. First and foremost, there is the handbook test, and everybody's very familiar with the handbook test at this point, but on the first couple of days upon arrival, each one of these young men are given a handbook test, and given a handbook, and in that handbook, it covers everything that we do here from start to finish at Missouri Military Academy. It goes rules and regulations, all the way through terms and definitions they've never seen or heard before that they only exist here at MMA. It's got daily schedules. It's got how to wear the uniform, how to set up the room. It's got everything they need to know to be successful here. Over the last 9 weeks, each one of these young men have been trying very hard at every free moment they've got to learn everything in that book so they can pass that handbook test. So that's step one. Step two, and I know everybody's heard about the Crucible at this point. The Crucible is a mental and physical test that each one of these young men have to endure. It consists of 6 events. First, there is at 4:45 in the morning, these young men are woken up. And within 15 minutes, they are already taking they're doing their first event, which is an individual, I'm using that word on purpose, it's an individual strength test or physical fitness test, where they're ran outside as soon as possible. They conduct a 1 mile run, some push-ups, some sit-ups for a score. Then they're shuffled back inside. They immediately get a quick breakfast. They get a safety brief, and then they're thrown on buses and they're moved 5 miles outside the campus with just a backpack, a stretcher, and some extra weights to throw on the stretcher. And those individuals have to hike 5 miles all the way back to the campus as a team. About halfway through that 5-mile hike, we simulate one of those guys being injured, and we put him on the stretcher. So roughly 2 miles of that, give or take, 2.5 miles, they're carrying one of their brothers, symbolizing we don't ever leave anybody behind. They finish the hike at the obstacle course, the back campus obstacle course, which is roughly 2 to 3.5 miles, depending on the route you take, with obstacles that require both individual and team effort. You cannot make it through otherwise. So they run through that obstacle course, move over to the paintball field, where they get assigned a task and a mission that requires every single person on that team to work together in order to accomplish that task. Once they accomplish that task, they move to what we call a rope run. A rope run is simply a rope that's about the size of the thickness of a baseball bat, about 20 feet long, and every team member on that team has to hold on to that rope from the start to finish. And they run a 1 mile course through some obstacles while doing that. It is impossible to complete without everybody doing their own and pulling their weight as a team. They move from there across the water back on the main side of the campus here, where they get to the football field, and they do a modified combat fitness test very similar to what the Marine Corps does. Only they run it as a relay. So they run it as a relay, and every single person has to pull their weight in order to get through that. When they finish with that, they get to one of the more challenging ones, and that's the boat run. The boat run is they run over to the field house, they grab a 8-man boat that not a single person can pick up by themselves. They have to work together as a team to heave that boat up above their head in order to carry that and run around in and out through the buildings all the way until they get to the pool house. Once they get to the swimming pool area, they jump down into their PT gear, they throw all of their stuff in that boat, and then they travel across the pool and they swim, pulling that boat back and forth as if they're simulating a river crossing. Then they quickly get out, grab that same boat, and finish that run at the field house. The reason I tell you and explain that to you is it's very interesting dynamic goes on during that roughly 5 hours, give or take, day. Those guys get out and they do an individual event to start the day off. They're on them to do the run, push-ups, and sit-ups. And then every obstacle that they do and every event after that builds on itself. So then they get to the first march or the ruck march with their packs on, and you can hear it right from the beginning. They're bickering with each other. The slow guys are telling the fast guys to slow down. The fast guys are telling the slow guys to speed up, and they're bickering and arguing. By the time they finish that hike, 5 miles into it, they're carrying a buddy, they're working together as a team, and they're continuing to execute. And every one of those events build on themselves. By the time they get to that boat run, if they haven't learned how to work as a team, they will never finish it. And I am proud to say that every one of these cadets out here finished it. Every single one of them. And that is a very significant mental and physical challenge for them. The third piece of this whole puzzle. We talk about the handbook and we talk about the crucible, and I know they've talked about all that with you guys. What we didn't talk about is the challenge it is to do that in this first 9 weeks. So they get here and they arrive and they have about 7 to 10 days where that's all they're working on: handbook, text, physical fitness, and uniform, right, and all that stuff. And then something happens. It's called school. School starts. And then now they've got to continue to do that exact same stuff and build off of that while doing academics, and that is not easy. And I'll just give you a routine day, schedule, a routine day, Monday through Friday. Saturday and Sundays are just as busy. But on Monday, they're up at 6 o'clock in the morning. At 6:15, they're outside conducting physical training. 6:45, they're back inside getting dressed up. They're back outside. They're inside. The parents getting dressed up. At 7:10, they're out here for formation in order to honor the flag and raise the colors. It's not just our flag. Every Independence Day for a nation that is represented in our Corps of Cadets, we do it for them as well on their Independence Day. Then they march inside and they have 25 minutes to eat breakfast. They eat breakfast, they go to academics like every other kid across the country. And then they do academics and they get in here, they finish the morning session, they do lunch for 25 minutes. And then they go back and do class for the afternoon. And unlike most places, every single person after class goes to athletics. And everybody participates. And they're there for 2 hours. They don't get to leave early. So for 2 hours, they're at athletics. They come back, they get cleaned up, they go back. They do evening formation for dinner and honor the colors one more time. They go to evening meal, come back, and then they're mandatory study every night. When that's all said and done, at the end of every night during the week, they've got, depending on their grade, anywhere from 45 minutes to an hour and 15 minutes of free time in preparation for the next day. Now, this first 9 weeks, you can imagine, for these young men, what that 45 minutes meant to them, or an hour and 15 minutes. It wasn't rest time. It was prepping the uniforms for the next morning. It was studying for the handbook text. It was working out. It was getting leaders to come help them get their rooms squared away. But they've all done it. And you should all be very, very proud of that. Because that third step, we don't talk about it much, but it is the biggest challenge of all. And each one of them have done it today. So please, one more time, round of applause for the gentlemen. Give me 30 more seconds. And I'll get off my soapbox just to talk to these young men real quick. Gentlemen, today is the first step. You completed the first step of the rest of your time in MMA, and quite frankly, the rest of your time in life. You have shown you have the ability to be disciplined, and you can accomplish absolutely anything. No matter how mentally or physically challenged it is, you learn to work together and stick with the guy left and right. If you continue that for the rest of your time here in MMA, I promise you, I guarantee you, when you graduate, you will be leaders. No matter what your job is when you get out, or where you go to school, or what you do, you will be leaders in society and make our society and our culture a much better place because of what they do here and what you learn here. Congratulations, I'm very proud of each and every one of you. You should celebrate today, but don't rest on it. Continue to drive forward. With that said, family, friends, please feel free to come forward right now. Grab one hat brass per cadet, and then come up here and you can pin it on your cadet. Thank you.
Men, you cadet! Up!
And fall it on me.
Bravo, you cadet! Up!
Bravo, fall it on me.
Delta, you cadet! Up!
Delta, fall it on me.
Echo, you cadet! Up! Out right, please. Home right, move. Home right, move. Hard time, move. Half, pull. Half right, please. Company medals, company sequence. Band company!
Hey, tell me about it.
Our blood is what we bleed. Sing out loud, it is our creed. We were born in different breed. We strive for honor.
tell me your motto.
Echo Company! Fire!
Oh!
Lead!
Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes today's passing through ceremony.